Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use Dakota Tin edging to redo my landscape edging. I'm coming off of using plastic, which this winter did not do very well. I think the ground froze so many times and thawed, pushed it all out, all the pegs came out, rocks everywhere. So I wanted something that was going to hold it in. So I went online and I was looking for different solutions, and obviously Home Depot and Lowe's have all kind of options, but this Dakota Tin popped up. And as you can see, got this metal piece here, nice and thin, pliable, moves around. So there's about 12 pieces in here. And I'm gonna actually use these, go around the edging, and then I went and bought some self-tapping screws, just some little ones, as you can see there, that I'm gonna use to actually connect the edges together. So what I'm gonna do is take this out, I'm gonna go pull all my old edging, and in order to put this edging in, I gotta take a shovel and just create a little divot all the way around. So I'm gonna create an edge with the shovel first, and then just stick this in. I'm gonna bury about a third of this, a little bit of a third, maybe half of it at some points, because I want there to be a nice lip. Again, this is the 6-inch version, so it's giving me plenty to work with, and then that way I don't have to worry about things kind of spilling over. The rocks getting all in the yard drives me crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Rossi, can I see that? Other things you're gonna need are some gloves, and then a block. Let me see this. Rubber mallet, because when we go to hammer it in, we're gonna go like that to do so. A drill, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's my existing edging. You can see it's this little plastic one that you find online. It's got the pegs in there. This thing ain't worth anything. It comes up, does not hold very well. You can see all the way around the patio here. I'm gonna be replacing it. You can see how on this side, it really got picked up on this side. You can see all that. So I'm gonna replace this whole area all the way around here. All the way, and then should I have enough, I think I measured enough, I'm gonna replace this little piece here too. Just this inside lip. The rest of it I'm keeping. No inside lip there, but everything on the outside's coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull all this, then start shoveling it, and then lay a little piece down and see what it looks like. So here I just wanted to show how easy it was to actually pull up all of this edging. Plastic edging has spikes that hold it down in the ground. But like I said, this winter, it pushed it all up. There's a lot of ice, a lot of retaining water in my yard. We have a lot of clay where I live, so everything gets kind of pushed up. So I just started that and then pushed some of the rocks back and just start creating my edging and the trench that I dug to put everything in. But as I'll show, I kind of go a little bit at a time and then put the metal in and have it sit in there correctly. All right, so here you see I got a little trench built already. I just did a little section after I ripped everything out. Rossi, you helping? Yeah. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is get my tin. I'm just going to see how this works, put it in, hammer it down. I'm going all the way to the edge, like I said, right here with the first piece. And then I'm going to wrap it around. So I'm going to be using my board, my mallet, my rubber mallet, my board. Make sure you wear gloves. I'm going to pull out my pieces here, see what we got. One piece there. These are 10-foot pieces. Alright. So I'm going to go right over the edge. Now this is a sharp piece here. I'm going to get a grinder and grind that part down. But here I'm going right over to the brick and bend it around where I want it. Now with this metal, I can put this over a hard edge and just bend it at a 90. But I just want it to kind of scoop around here because everything's just kind of curvy. And the rest of the patio is so squared off. I think it's just a nice difference there. Uh-oh, there's Mom. All right, just like that. Just like that. So basically what I got going here is I got this in, and as you start to hammer, you could feel it really start to grab. But because I have rocks already put in, I'm hitting some rocks on my way down. So I got this whole piece in here. And I just keep hammering. I take a couple steps back, look, make sure it looks as even as possible and level as possible. But you can kind of get a little look at that now. That looks like around the edge. Sharp, I like it. Looks good. So keeping it straight is going to be the challenge all the way down because I got a long way. But that's pretty much how we're doing this piece. So I got these self-tapping screws. I got the right edge on there. Hopefully these just go right in and do their job. There we go. So put a little board back behind there. You can see I just have them overlapped just a little bit. It's not going to take a lot. I mean, you don't have to really drill them in there, but one screw, and of course it went into my board, but I'm just going to yank that part out. So that's what I'm going to do in between. I'm going to put them in. The other consideration is maybe put them just a little bit lower so that they're closer to the actual ground when you put them in. I just put that one in to see what it would look like. So there you go. I'm going to do that as I start to connect them all the way around. All right, well, we are all finished up with this job. You can see all the way around there now what that looks like. My entire yard is covered in mud. So what I did is I just kind of went around. You can see it in that time lapse, but I found what's easiest is to start laying one down at a time. So I would dig about 10, 15 feet, then I'd start hammering it down. I'd always start in an edge too. So start in a corner, start bringing it this way, and when you're hammering it, try to hit it in that direction that you're moving with the rest. Because what starts to happen is as you hammer out here, this side starts to pop up. So as you do piece by piece, it seems to work really good. As you can see, I drilled all of these sections right here, 2 screws towards the bottom, all the way around. And really, sorry for the windstorm getting ready to move in. See all the way along the back here. So as I was saying, as I started hammering here, I looked back and this area was lifting up. So kind of laid everything in its groove. I created the trench all the way around to the edge. Just happened to really cut those pieces perfect. I didn't end up cutting anything. You could use tin snips though if you need to. That's how thin this is. But again, I pulled it all in the direction until I got to my edge there and then kind of filled that in. But that is exactly what you're going to want to do as you're putting this down. So again, I got this online. I'll leave a link down below to this. What this is corrugated metal landscape from Dakota Tin. I'll leave a link down below. You can see that. Again, not a sponsorship, but ends up looking really nice. So I'm glad I did this. Hoping it doesn't get pushed up again, but I doubt it will, judging by how hard I hit it down in there. So all good stuff. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.